cave and I got a TV again, and I've actually had this one before, kind of. I mean, you'll see. I'll tell you what though, it's not a good sign when you see foot marks on top of your TV. Fingers crossed there's no actual like damage to it. So this is my new TV. For the long time viewers of this channel, you'll probably remember that I had this exact TV, but I had it in the 40-inch, and I had that about, I think it was like 2.5, potentially, no, it would have been like 2.5 years ago, but I ended up selling it because one, it was kind of just like too small for this apartment, and I had the idea of only wanting to use a projector. Now I do still really enjoy using a projector, but the thing is, like, me and my missus, we don't want to use that all the time, and also you can literally only use it in the evening, unless like I got blackout curtains, which I absolutely do not want to in this room. You can only use it in the evening when it is pretty damn dark, and it does create an awesome vibe, and we still will use it. But what we really wanted was just literally something like today, like a Sunday, where we can just literally flop on the couch and just binge watch some crap on the TV during the day, not having to worry about the light. So I went for the Samsung Serif. I think it's called the Serif again, because I think it's such a beautiful TV. Also, you have the flexibility to either have it on like the media unit like I do, or you can put the stands into it and have it more of like kind of like, I don't know, I guess kind of like a standing art piece in your living room. I ended up going with the 55-inch because it was on sale, so I actually got it for a pretty nice discount. They did have the blue version for 50% off, which tempted me for a second, but honestly, blue I just don't think it looks that nice, so did go with the white one. In full transparency, like, I do prefer space without a TV. I just always think a space without a TV looks nicer, but I also want to make this a functional room as well. I will also need to get some speakers for it, so if you do have any recommendations, please let me know your favorite ones, and also like why in the comment section down below.
For every morning that I rise and I am showered by your smiles, oh yeah. For every night I got too near, tears dry out, clouds disappear, oh yeah. For every hour that we share, two explorers of nowhere, oh no. The secret codes in your eyes, the crazy laughter and the cries, oh yeah. And I thank you for the little things, the kisses and the smiles. And I thank you for being the best part of my life.
So after the coffee with Pete, I decided to pop into Le Labo because I've been not only a big fan of their fragrance for a while, but a very big fan of their candles. And this is 100% my favorite scent that they have. And this time around, I wanted to try their more kind of like industrial, kind of like concrete style candle, mainly because I love the aesthetic of it. And I do purchase it as, obviously for the candle's amazing scent, that this one I just absolutely love. But also what I love about this one is I feel even if I don't light it, it just smells like I can just smell it in my home. And honestly, when I do light this one, once I've like blown it out, I can smell it in my home for honestly, I'd say like the next like 12 hours, and I absolutely love it. Only downside to it is these ones are quite expensive. This one came in at £60. So one, I don't light it all the time. And then two, once I do run out of it, I don't just go buy another one. Like I do kind of like wait a while, and I see this as like a little treat. Now I'm someone who loves a candle just burning like all the time in their home. I feel it creates such a nice like relaxing and like peaceful space, especially in the evening. I just love that kind of like dim light. But like I said, if you're burning something like this all the time, that's gonna cost you a fortune. So when I was out at dinner the other day, the restaurant had this, I'll put it on screen as well, because I doubt that'll focus, but they had this candle in saucer, and then also in their bathroom, they had this. Again, I'm gonna put them all up on screen. And I kind of like loved the idea. They were like unscented, and I loved the aesthetic of it. So I thought, hey, is there like a very cheap and affordable way I can do this? Answer is yes, and they have arrived. So I found this little bowl on H&M. I'll link it down below as well. It was £4, so super affordable, and you can also find like other ones on like Etsy and things like that. But it definitely has that kind of like woody industrial kind of like feel that I really like. And then I went on Amazon to find candles, and I got this 6-pack here for £3. Effectively, that is how it looks. And because I got a 6-pack of these for £3, I will have like no issue just burning these all day long. So this is where I'm thinking of putting the first one in the hallway, and if it does go well, I'll then get another one to go in the bathroom. I think just having the candle burning all the time in the bathroom is so nice. So I'm on my way to the office, and I thought I'd do a little get ready with me, because even though it is spring, London's weather's just changed like dramatically recently, and I swear it's like we've just skipped everything, we're just back into fall. Alexa, what's the temperature?
At the moment, it's 9 degrees Celsius.
So I'm gonna start off with my third cut Legacy jeans. These ones have that like really nice, just like digital print all over them. There's no actual distressing, it's just digitally printed. And if you haven't noticed, that's like definitely something I'm into with my jeans at the moment, is just, again, all the kind of like digitally printed and distressing everything going on. For the t-shirt, I'm just going with just a sample blank from my line. For the belt, I'm gonna go with this one from Vuja Day. It's actually been quite a long time since I've gone for a thicker belt. Recently, I've been really into the thinner ones, but today, let's give it a go. So that's what that looks like on. For the footwear, I'm gonna go with the brown Legacy boots. Again, these are kind of like a daily, almost like beta for me at this point. And again, it's 9 degrees, so make the most of being able to wear boots. That's what it looks like, kind of like so far. But again, 9 degrees, need a jacket. For the jacket, Jill Sander. I mean, or is it really gonna be anything else? This is my favorite. Yeah, I'd say this is my favorite leather jacket that I own. And then just like that, we have, I don't know, today's, I guess, fall outfit. Even though it's spring, 9 degrees, good to go.
너와 나 우리의 여름밤 그 세 글자 네 눈에 떠올라 잠깐만 아니야 떠오른 그 말 오늘은 그 말을 하기 싫어 그 얘기 많이 해본 것 같아 고백은 조금씩 상하잖아 오늘은 나 좀 다르게 그 말 안 할게 사랑해 너와 나 사이에
I just got back from Muay Thai and I'm in like, kind of in like, I don't know, this weird mindset, and I kind of just wanted to have like a raw, kind of like sit down moment with you lot. I've been struggling for years and years and years with a very bad knee injury. I've had like surgeries and stuff on my knee. It all started from rugby, and it's always kind of like hindered me since when it comes to things like literally running, jumping, walking upstairs, even like walking for long periods of time, Muay Thai, all those things. And somewhere around last year, it started to get quite a lot better. As you saw, if you've been watching for a while, like I was doing a lot of running, I was doing Muay Thai and stuff a lot more, all these things. I was running multiple times a week and I was feeling pretty good, and then all of a sudden it just went to complete shit. It literally just went to complete shit. Wasn't able to like bend, like fully bend back, like if you're gonna do like a quad stretch or something like that, wasn't able to do that. And yeah, everything kind of just stopped, and it really took a hit on like my mental health, because even though I could still go to the gym, I still stand by this, I don't believe there's anything quite like running as far as like moving your whole body and endorphins flowing. And to have that kind of like taken away from me, like anytime that I would run, I would feel mentally just more relaxed and like I had a clear mind and everything afterwards. And again, to have that taken away from me, I didn't know how to kind of get that feeling, that kind of that runner's high. And you know, I tried things like cycling, I tried things like rowing on the rowing machine, like things that weren't too hard on my knee, and none of them really did it. I'd been like lazy, by the way, with my rehab stuff. I'd been lazy with my rehab, my stretching and everything, so it was kind of my fault this whole thing happened. And then I slowly, you know, I was like, you know what, enough's enough. Like, I'm gonna do all the proper rehab correctly, I'm gonna stick to it, I'm gonna be stretching each night and really trying to get get better. And that's what I've been doing pretty much for the last year. And now, as you saw earlier in the footage, I'm finally back to running. Now, by no means is my running good. We're actually relearning my running pattern. I'm running so slow. It looks really bad, but I'm slowly getting back to it. And again, with Muay Thai, slowly getting back to it. And I guess I just wanted to sit down because it's like, obviously, like, I saw, I think the light just went out. Where was I? Like, I see, obviously, like, the running clips. I've already looked at the Muay Thai clips coming home, and it's like, I feel you can kind of do two things when you're learning something new or trying something new. And it's either you can look at how bad you are and fixate on that, and you'll never feel good about yourself and you'll most likely quit. Or you can kind of accept where you are. Like, again, like, I look at those clips and I'm like, cool, this is so shit, but it's where I am. It's the starting point. And now what I do is I will focus on the tiny, like, micro, like, level improvements day after day, week after week. And that's kind of what I guess keeps me motivated to keep going when things are not good. And one of the biggest things that I've learned is to just, you can't compare yourself to anybody else, because your circumstances, everything about it is just so unique to yourself. So like, I could look at all like my mates who are like great runners and things like that, and people running the marathons, and be like, ah, damn, like, they look so good, they look so effortless, let's say, when they run, and and it'll just, like, that would just kill my motivation to do that. So I guess, like, I kind of lost my train of thought then, but it's like, I don't know. I guess what I'm getting at is, use people as motivation and maybe like a goal to strive for, but don't compare yourself really to them. And just a lot more, just compete with yourself in whatever it is that you're trying to learn. I'm kind of just talking about fitness right now, because like, fitness is a big part of my life. And try as best as possible, try just see the tiny micro improvements instead of everything that's wrong with yourself. Because if all I did was look at everything that was wrong with me, and let's say my running clips from earlier, or the Muay Thai clips, I would feel terrible, because I can sit here and openly say it doesn't look good, but also what I know is it's gonna get better. So I don't know, I hope that resonates with some of you. I'm kind of in that like post-workout mindset, so I'm a bit, you know, not all with it, bit of brain fog and stuff, so take everything I just said with a grain of salt.